Hey eBay sellers, it's Suzanne, and in this video we're going to go over the facts about what is going on with the post office during the pandemic. On a normal day, there is a lot of bad information on the internet, and during a pandemic, it's magnified even worse. So I see a lot of you out there in fear about what's going to happen. The post office is the backbone of our business as resellers, and it's just a matter of looking at the facts. So the most important point of this video is to fact check everything right now, not just what's going on with eBay and the post office, but everything you're hearing, because the media is just fueling the fear of people and they don't fact check. There's all kinds of stuff out there that is incorrect. And when I see you all come on to YouTube and make comments, or my Facebook group, or email me, or in the premium library, and you say, I heard someone say this. Okay, that's your first mistake. When you hear something, go to the source and get the facts from the source, not somebody that might have posted something on a Facebook group somewhere that you could have seen and you don't even remember what it is. That is a terrible way to get information, and you're not going to get quality information that way. So you've got to do your due diligence and take it on yourself to fact check everything. And that's the downside of social media. It's everything just gets spread around and convoluted. And if you don't check the facts, you're going to be misled, you're going to be misinformed, and you're going to be in fear. So that's my speech on fact checking. Just step back, take a breath, go to the source, and find the right information yourself. So that's what we're going to do here. First, we're going to go to the USPS website, and they have an official media statement that was released on April 2nd. So the link is below the video, and I'm also showing it here on the screen, but they keep updating this. So you can always go there and check and see what the post office is saying directly to the public. Don't get this information through the media. So the two things I want to point out are this part here. It says, to reduce risks for our employees and customers and to safeguard our operational and business continuity, the post office is doing the following: ensuring millions of masks, gloves, and cleaning and sanitizing products are available and distributed to more than 30,000 locations every day through our postal service supply chain. So they're making sure inside the post offices are correctly sanitized and clean. The postal employees that I've seen are wearing gloves and masks. So we've got that part covered. The second thing they're doing inside the post offices are installing the protective plastic cough and sneeze barriers at the counter and putting the tape on the floor, reminding you to social distance. So that's pretty easy. You're going to see signs everywhere, and you're going to see them practicing the slow the spread suggestions made by the CDC. So really, only two things have changed with regard to eBay sellers: social distancing in the post office and the barriers at the front counters. Okay, that's all we can see that's changed. So everything else is exactly the same. You can still order your supplies online. Your pickup should still be happening as normal. You can still print postage. I have experienced with my customers and speaking with other sellers that some of the international deliveries are delayed. So there's just kind of this backlog happening. Everything's just a little bit slower right now, but that doesn't mean you have to stop shipping internationally. Until eBay or the post office tells us to stop shipping internationally, carry on with what you're doing. Just keep going until we are instructed differently. Don't assume. Now, if your mail carrier tells you something that does not sound right, such as they can't pick up your packages anymore, you have to do something different, they can't come up to your porch and get your mail. I'm hearing all of these things. Contact your postmaster to fact check. I spoke with a mail carrier in our Facebook group named Jane, and she informed me that some of the mail carriers are making up rules as they go along, and they're taking advantage of the situation to do their route the way they want to do it, or the way they're comfortable with. So that could be happening. So if you hear something weird from your mail carrier, you need to fact check that, because they could have just been making that up for their own comfort level. Someone reported that their mail carrier told them they can't come pick up their packages on the porch anymore because of social distancing. And that is not a rule put out by the post office. That is something a mail carrier created for their own comfort level. So they're taking advantage of the situation to do what they want to do. Some mail carriers, obviously not all, and they are spinning the policies for their own personal benefit. So if it sounds weird, if it's a change that has not been announced on the USPS website, you need to contact your postmaster and report that. You can also call the USPS Hotline to report any problems. Here's the number on the screen. I will also put the link to this below the video so you can go to that link and get the number. But this is a recorded line. A human will not answer, but USPS listens to the messages to identify where the problems are. So if they get 10 calls over a week period about a mail carrier in a certain neighborhood doing something they're not supposed to be doing, they can identify the problem and fix it. So Jane encouraged me to tell everyone that you need to call this number and report any problems. This is how USPS gets their feedback on the mail carriers. So leave a message, tell them what's going on. If you hear something weird that doesn't sound right, or if your mail carrier is making up rules, that needs to be reported, because we all need to stick together on this, obviously, but there's a lot of bad information, and this is one way we can give input on what's happening out here in the world so that it can get resolved at some point. So the facts are really nothing has changed except if you're going inside a post office. And every single person that I have spoken with that works for the post office currently or is retired has said the post office will not shut down. It can't. So don't worry about that. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep listing your items, keep shipping your items, and just keep going. Would love your comments below if you've gotten any bad information on this, because part of my mission here on YouTube is to give you the facts on how to do eBay the right way, and it's just a constant battle fighting all this bad information. I hope that was helpful, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.